This is annoying. Behind the scene. Hair, check. Hair's always in my face. All right. One, two, three. Four, five. Hey everyone, good evening. I'm finally live and I'm back. Whew, I had some Wi-Fi issues, but I'm happy to say that they are conquered because nothing can stop me. And I'm here. My name is Alize and I'm on socials as Electric Alize, but everybody calls me Ali because most people cannot pronounce my name, especially when they read it. So I'm Ali and I like to stream about stuff that I'm passionate about, which is tech stuff, some fashion, and some home stuff. So this week I have a lot of products that I use all the time and that I really like and that I'm like passionate about because when I really like something, I like to explain all why I like it. And so I rounded up my faves this week and like some of them kind of like in general and so I'm excited to talk about them. So let's get started. My first one is this awesome chair. Um, it's basically called a zero gravity lounge chair. And the first time that I tried this chair was actually at my dad's place a few years ago. And when they came out, they were like groundbreaking and they were like $200 each. And my dad got one because he's a bit antisocial and it was red. So like I was really not attracted to this chair. But then after I sat in it, I was just like, oh, okay, now I get it. And it's basically that like when you sling it back and you go horizontal, it like relieves all the pressure off your spine, and that's why it's called zero gravity. It like really helps alleviate all the pressure on your back, and it's like it's God sent. So basically, I ordered a new set for my home here in Italy because I'm coming in live from Italy, Cesnazco. And I had these like two old chairs that were really uncomfortable, and I literally started developing back problems from these chairs. So I'm really excited to get them because I can like work in them, and I love the fact that they have this removable cup holder, which has also little other compartments other than the cup. So like little slits to put other stuff like a tablet and it's removable. And they even have a removable pillow for the neck. So, and they're like waterproof and like stain proof, which is really nice. And they come in a bunch of different colors. So you don't have to get like my dad, the red, but I got this beige one because it matched my other stuff basically, but there's so many others, like even this army print one, which I kind of like, but it would definitely not work for my decoration at all. But yeah, it's like the most like best-selling chair ever because it's so revolutionary. And when it first came out, it broke the internet. So if you're looking for a simple chair to like chill this summer, this is definitely your guy. So I'm really excited because they come in two, and like I said before, it used to be like $100 for one, but now you can get a set of two for like 120. So I'm so in love with this chair, and I cannot wait to get it and like live stream from it. All right, my next product is this crush that I have. My crush product of the week is this super fast computer that is made for gamers and has like a Aura, what's it called again? Aura Rainbow light that is adjustable and that like moves with the sound, but you can turn it off obviously. But it has this like incredible Ryzen R9 processor, which basically is super fast and allows you for like multitasking, and like it's my crush because my computer right now is really lagging, and like I wish I had this budget to get this one because it's so incredible. And it has this integrated fan in it so that it never overheats and it always stays nice. And it has a bunch of ports, like two USB ports, one USB-C, one USB-A of LUN, and even like an HDMI and other ports. And so it's just a really, really incredible laptop. And I one day hope that it can be mine. It's made to have like the best performance ever, and it has this like super HD display, so it's just like the bomb. And I thought I'd put it in my carousel because it was like my crush of this week. But it's a pretty penny, so sadly I can simply drool over it. But if you're looking for a more affordable laptop, there is this Lenovo Flex one that I'm completely in love with. I cannot believe that it's 600 bucks because it's a two-in-one, which basically means that it's um, a tablet and a laptop. And so it allows you to do like everything that you would do on a laptop with a regular keyboard. But then if you want to do some touch screen options, like especially edit photos, you can flip it over and use this pen that also comes with the device, which is usually like 100 bucks. So that's really a good deal. And I was so impressed when I first saw this deal. I was like, wow, that is a really awesome deal for this like Lenovo laptop, which I can't believe is 600 bucks. So a bit about the specs. Let's see. It comes with, oh, notebook. Well, it comes with this pen, which is really usually like about 100 bucks, like I said before. But it's really thin and light and kind of like a tablet, maybe slightly heavier. But it's really great to have both modes, especially when you need something like a touch screen. And so it's really a great deal. I can't find the specs here. Let's see. It has a 14-inch screen, and it has the Ryzen processor, but the fifth generation one, so not as dope as the other laptop that I previously explained, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So I'm wondering if someone can give me some feedback because I hope that my stream is not like crap like it was. Ooh. Like earlier, I was having a lot of different issues, and so I've been stung. And I feel like now I'm just kind of nervous to like not be in that position anymore. But anyways, so it's a really great two-in-one tablet at a super great price. And I have one myself, and it's just really like awesome, especially if you edit pictures or you need something that you want to touch. My main thing is editing pictures, so that's what I use it for. But it's just really awesome. It has a long battery life of 10 hours and a 256 gigabytes memory. So it's a really solid laptop for 600 bucks is incredible. I was really impressed when I saw the price tag of this one because this kind of device would usually retail for like at least 1,000. So Lenovo, what a great job. If you have, if you want an even more affordable laptop, there is this incredible deal on this Asus VivoBook that is a 15.6-inch screen and like unbelievable price. It's less than $400 and it has a pretty good memory of 128 gigabytes, a really good Full HD Nano Edge display, and like a powerful Intel Core i3 processor, which is basically like the same as Apple products, and great solid computer with like all the specs that you would expect for $1,000 computer, except it's 400 bucks. So it's really an awesome machine. Asus coming in clutch with this one. Asus also makes this particular one that I presented on my at first in my live stream. So they are the same maker of this $400 one, and they make this other $2,600 one. So it's a really great deal if you're looking for a solid computer. This is the one. I mean, this is the best deal that you can get. So let's see what else I have in my carousel. I got so many great products today that I want to talk about. And I have them physically with me, so I'm pretty excited. All right, let's talk about, okay, this guy. Oh, I forgot to click. Oh, no, I did. Wait. All right, so I'm gonna find this guy. Recently, I basically am learning to live stream, and as you can see, it's not always going so well. But I had always these issues. My two main issues are Wi-Fi and camera. So I decided to remediate with both. And I got this Osbot camera during the Amazon Prime Day deals. And I was pretty excited because I was looking to replace my mirrorless camera for a more compact and dynamic live streaming camera. And so I got this tiny Osbot one. It came in this box, and sadly I cannot show it to you because it's like I'm using it. But the strength of it is that um, you can activate it with your hand, and so it would follow you around. Now, my setup is pretty limited as far as space, so it's not really like I wanted to go further than what I'm actually showing, but maybe I can try to demonstrate it for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. However, it might not be so beautiful on this side. So when you go like this, it would start to follow you around. And all right, yeah. And so the cam would follow you around no matter where you go. So it's pretty cool. Although I am not using this feature now, I can see a lot of potential with it. There's even a zoom. So like if you were to go like this is zoom out, but it could zoom in. And so this AI powered technology is really awesome because, I mean, it's pretty groundbreaking to me that they were able to make a webcam with AI technology. And so I was really excited when I got it. It basically came in this box, and sadly, I'm only able to show you this box because I'm using it. But as you can see, it's pretty amazing, this technology of being able to like follow you around, right? So I'm pretty excited to like use it on other stuff and I guess move around. I think that it can be really great. It's great for people that want to live stream, but even if you have like Zoom meetings or you simply really like to talk with your family and friends on live webcam, or if you like do any kind of streaming whatsoever, or even like content creation and making videos, I'm pretty excited about this webcam. Honestly, it was kind of like my dream come true when I first saw it, and it's compact, super compact, and it's mountable either on a tripod or like on your computer itself, which means that it's that small to be able to fit on like the screen of your computer, if that makes sense. So really excited about this product. I'm loving it so far, and I love the fact that it follows me, although I do not really need that right now because as you can see, my background is like pretty limited as far as width. and so I don't really need it to follow me around. All right, let's go with my next product. Oh yeah. So I got this really, really funky thing to show you, and I can't wait. It's basically solved hmm, all my issues of having too many devices to charge. I don't know if anyone is familiar with that, but I always have more and more devices to charge. And so recently I was just like, okay, what is this? Wow, my carousel is really big. All right. So recently, I decided to like do something about having so many devices and like not being able to charge them all in the same spot and always having to like go back and forth. And I found this lovely idea that was made for me. And so this, I'm having a hard time like doing all this stuff at the same time and being able to manage. But I can't wait to show you. All right. So, so this device that I got, this particular one, is supposed to be only for iPhones, and it comes with 6 different plugs. Okay, so here it is. I put, oops, it's unplugged. I put a lot of random devices in it, as you can see. But it's supposed to be made for charging iPhones, this particular one. However, I decided to like live on the edge and put a bunch of different cables on it, and they seem to work. So I know that maybe it's not recommended, but for me, it did. It worked. And I was really happy when I got this charging station, if I could only find it, to show you this product. But anyways, you can always click on the product description to be able to see it. I'm unable to show the product page. Oh yay, I found it. All right, so it's $39.99 today, but there's an extra $5 coupon. And this thing is the bomb. So I don't know if you can see really well, but here there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there's one missing here. All right, so 6 little slots with their respective cable, and it comes with like 6 iPhone cable, tiny small little iPhone cables that are so convenient. I love to carry them with my portable battery because they're like 6 inches long and they just perfect for my small purse. But this charging station allows you to put all your devices like neatly placed with these little separators that light up blue when you turn it on. So there is this switch here on the side, and it's only made for turning on or off the separators. The power supply has nothing to do with the switch. It will be on once you plug it. But it comes with these, like you can either choose to have all iPhones or a mix between iPhone and like USB-C or regular USB. Pudgy boys, thank you for following me. I love you forever. Um, and you're automatically entered to win $1,000. So this charging station is made for iPhone, but the Turf Hercules stuffed charging station page also sells other ones that you can have like a mix of different cables. But I chose iPhone cables because I never have enough of them. But I really love the concept of this. When you charge one, it basically turns like it lights up. So I'm charging this one here and it's lighting up. Is it? Yeah. And it like if I have even put an iPad in it, which the whole thing just looks really awesome. and they hold all your devices. Oh no! Oh my gosh, you weren't even looking at what I was showing. Shoot the boot. I forgot to hit the button. Hey guys, it's me. I'm not so great at live streaming. So I forgot to press the button. So what I was showing here was the charging station. It has 6 little slots here, and they light up when they are charging something. And so there is this light switch on its side to turn off that color. And it basically places neatly all your devices and allows them to charge. So I put here this Samsung phone and even here this like little iWatch thing and this portable battery, but you can even put like another phone and then an iPad, and it keeps all your devices in one place and then charges them super nice and neatly. And yeah, I love this thing. It's only 35 bucks and it buys me like this peace that I've never had before. Whereas I usually am kind of all over the place with charging my stuff and finding plugs, but with this, it's like they're all in one spot, and I really appreciate that. So I'm loving this Hercules Tough Charge Station, and I really recommend it for someone that has many devices. This particular one is made for iPhone, so it comes with 6 iPhone plugs, but although it's not recommended, I live on the edge. You can try to place other plugs in it, and for me, they worked. So it's my favorite product right now, where I charge all my electronics into one spot. So I'm really excited about that. All right, so my next product, I'm gonna put this back here. You saw my setup right now, and you'd be like, "Woo, it's wild." All right, my next product, I might just try to hook it up to the Hercules station. Is this really, really cool, awesome noodle light? So the first time that I saw this, I was like, "What?" I was so like, my curiosity was piqued. And I decided to get it. And my only regret is that I didn't get the longer one. I decided to go for the 5 feet. Um, and I wish that I'd gotten the 10 feet because it's so awesome. All right, so let's see. This is the product page right here where you can see this Luminoodle. And what a cool thing. You know, like one of those LED strip lights that you can put in your home? Well, this is that, but like on steroids. So basically, you can take it anywhere, and you could even use it with like uh, a portable battery if you wanted. And so I have it right here. Let's take a look inside. So when you open this package, you have all these little accessories to like use your Luminoodle with. There is this little bag that you could basically put the noodle in, and then it would create kind of like a little lantern of light. And I might show you in a bit, but first let's look at this thing. All right, so it doesn't look like much now, but it's made of like this plastic that is waterproof, and it comes in 2 different sizes. So I got the 5-foot one, but you can also even have a 10-foot one. And I'm gonna plug it to my Hercules charging station because I'm really high tech like that. I use multiple devices at once. All right. So it has a couple of different modes. One mode is this flashing one, which is not my favorite. My favorite is the changing one because it looks so great. So it basically just changes colors as you go. And you can literally place it anywhere. So sky is the limit. This thing is waterproof, and it comes with these little like Velcro straps that you could strap around anything basically, and you could use this with like a power plug, but you could even also use it with a portable battery, which I have right here. So technically it would become completely completely mobile, and you could use it like to go camping or to go to a party, or like sky's the limit, because this thing is 100% mobile now. And so this Luminoodle is like like a LED strip, but next level. And so I set mine up like on top of my sofa, and it just illuminates kind of like this area on top of my sofa. But I've even carried it like to my hotel room, and then I would put it like in my hotel room, and it just made me feel kind of like home, if that makes sense. But back to this little, it comes with three different ways to place it in like wherever you want it to be. So you have these Velcro straps here that you could loop around anything, like a pole or anything that you can think of. And then it also has this little bag that you can just roll the Luminoodle in, and then it would become kind of like a little lantern. So it's a really, really cute product, and like a new tech kind of product. And I think that it would be like the coolest gift for any teenager or adult that likes new stuff, because this kind of technology is fairly new, right? The LED light, and it's so versatile and nice. You can use it as a mood making light, or you could use it to actually light your way if you're camping or you're in the outdoors. And so this is just like the nicest thing, the Luminoodle. It was invented by one of the sharks, the G.I. Joe 07. Thank you for following me. I love you forever. It was invented by one of the sharks. What are they called again? The I have a brain fart. The sharks on TV. Well, one of them backed this project because he thought it was really great. And I think that he did a great job because it is really great. So it's waterproof, which I think is its biggest feature, and it's portable when you put it with a portable battery. So I'm having a hard time here because I'm a little bit tired. But in this bag, it becomes like this. And so it's really cute. It's like a little lantern that changes color. And what a great product. Honestly, I'm so impressed with this Luminoodle. It even has this little wireless control. So I changed it to blue, or I can change it to orange, or I can decrease its luminosity or increase. And it's a really, really cute gift idea, as well as like a nice decoration from your home for your home that goes anywhere. And it even has like the way that it plugs is so cool. It's this USB plug kind of, but like much smaller. It's kind of like a half USB, if that makes sense. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, so like high tech and slim and nice, and you basically just plug this anywhere, including a portable battery, but it could be a computer, it could be a power source of any kind, and then you're good to go. You have a light to go anywhere that can flash or that can produce 14 different colors, and that is dimmable and waterproof. So it's my favorite product this week. Well, I guess I say that a lot, right? My favorite product. I mean, I'm just so obsessed with all these cute products that I keep finding. And this Luminoodle is like the cutest thing ever. I can't wait to show my family this and my grandpa. And I think that it's such a lovely and cute gift idea. And I'm just all about finding new stuff. And I'm so excited about this particular Luminoodle. All right, my next product. Oh yeah, it's a must-have. So basically, recently I decided to Shark Tank Thanks, G.I. Joe. Yeah, I was having a moment because what an obvious, obvious thing I was talking about. Thanks so much for the help. Amazon customer, thanks for following me. I love you forever. All right. So recently I went into the journey of making my old Italian home a smart home, and I'm really excited about achieving that. Um, it first started with the acquiring a Echo device, and it took a while for me to acquire my Echo device because like I was a big fan of Amazon for a long time, and I don't know what was stopping me basically, or I just didn't think that I needed it, but I finally got it, and I'm really thrilled because my Echo device basically can now control a lot of other things that I didn't know even existed, like plugs and like lights and like a lot of smart stuff that exists now that are controlled by my Echo. So I, yes, yes, something works. Oh no, it doesn't work. All right, so right now Amazon is having a promotion so that if you get the Echo Dot, which is usually priced at like $100, you get it for $49.99, but also it comes with a smart light bulb. And I recently started getting these smart light bulbs as well, and they are the bomb. My Echo Dot is sadly upstairs. Amazon customer, thank you so much for following me. I love you. My Echo Dot is upstairs, so I'm not going to show it on camera today. But I have this light bulb here, and it looks like a regular light bulb, but it is so much more than that. It's basically, as you can see, looks completely normal. So you plug it to your good old regular lamp, and then it makes your good old regular lamp turn into a smart lamp, which to me is so revolutionary. And also with this new smart lamp that is in fact your old lamp, you can now control it with your voice by using this Echo Dot and Alexa. So you just talk to this Echo Dot like, hey Alexa, turn off my good old regular lamp that you give a name to, and she turns off the lamp. And not only that, but I love this light bulb because it now turns your good old regular lamp. Margaret, oh, cute name. Thank you for following me. I love you forever. It now turns your good old regular lamp into a dimmable lamp, and like one that can have like 14 million different colors, and and one that can save you energy, and that can be voice activated. Hi, Margaret. I love your name. It's such a creative little like emoji with the flower. It's lovely. I kind of want to do that again with my name too. But so yeah, I'm on the smart home train now, and I'm so happy. I'm not looking back. Uh, I feel like this Echo is just like I'm scratching the surface of what I can do with it. Right now, it's mostly playing my Apple Music, but just the fact that I can talk to it and be like, hey, Alexa, shuffle my songs. And she's like, okay. And she plays them on the speaker is really lovely for me. And also control my good old lamp with this light bulb, and then even like some new other stuff that I have that is revolutionary because this kind of thing like I always dreamed about when I was little. I used to be like, oh, one day we'll be able to talk to our electronics, and in my little mind, like, that would never, I don't know, like I was wishing that it would happen, but now it's here. Pudgy Boy says, oh yeah, hey Alexa, can you turn on my toaster so I can eat my Pop Tarts, please? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a joke, but it's kind of like that now. You get to do anything that your lazy heart desires, right? Does that make sense? I love that. I'm so obsessed with that. Even like I get these USB wall chargers so that I can say, hey, turn off that is connected to it. For example, like if I have a hair straightener and then like I forget to turn it off, I could just like use my voice activated Echo Dot to turn it off, or even if I have like um, a sound power bar upstairs or like some kind of sound system that I can turn off to save electricity, I can use my Alexa to turn that off. And I can even set like timers on it and a schedule. And so the Echo Dot has sort of changed my life because it's made everything so much easier for me, if that makes sense. And like it's all started to be connected, and I'm just so excited about all that. So speaking of connected, I have this next product. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm really excited about this next product because I talked about it a lot. Uh, I basically was dreaming about this Gobi lamp for about a month because it was really difficult for me to get it shipped to Italy. Basically, when you get something shipped to Italy, you have to pay a lot of import fees, and I was not so cool with that. So I had my eye on this lamp for a good amount of time, but I never got it because I didn't want to pay. It was basically like the same amount in import fee as I was paying for the actual lamp. But finally, one day, I had this really like crappy day on live and everything was going wrong. And I finished at 7 a.m. And finally, I was like, I deserve this lamp. So here I am. Guess what? I got the lamp. So I thought that I would do like an unboxing tonight to show what it's like because I'm really excited to finally have it in my presence. You have no idea how much I worked for this lamp. Hey GI Joe 07, happy Thursday. How do I enter? So basically just by following me, you're entered automatically, but you have to email. If you click on my profile, you can get the details, but you have to email your info, which is basically only your email, so that I can contact you if you win. So if you click on my profile, you can see the email address. It's electrolyse@gmail.com, and I wish you a good luck. You deserve the lamp. Yes. Oh my gosh, that feels so nice that you say that because I was like, oh, I cannot send sensitive information. Really, I'm trying to send my email in the chat, and they're like, nope, not today. That's sensitive. So this is the email that you can send your email to. You can send like a screenshot of the follow button if you wish, but just so that I have your email in case you win. So good luck. So yeah, back to the you deserve the lamp. That's literally what I was telling myself, even though like all right, so my camera is not so great for this. But I'm gonna try to make do with what I have. Oh shoot. I'm trying to send my email in the chat, but it's hidden. Anyways, all right, so back to my lamp. This Gopi lamp is the bomb. It's now on sale for 14% off, which is 10 bucks off. But it's so great for this price because if you think about a $60 lamp, usually, all right, I'm gonna show it here. A $60 lamp would be like your good old lamp that just does nothing. But this one has, number one, its design is made of aluminum. This looks really amazing. It won like a design prize, and with reason. It looks amazing. How did you get muted by yourself? I muted myself? Seriously? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, in the chat. So basically I sent my email so that you can enter the giveaway, and they were like, no, that's sensitive information. So I'm not really sure why that's sensitive information because I want to broadcast my email, right? But yeah, how did I get muted by myself? Only me can achieve that. And it's it's so characteristically myself because I keep doing the stupidest thing. And sometimes it's like I spend a lot of time like trying to work things out. But anyways, back to my lovely lamp. You have to put .com. Yeah. So I put, oh my God, what a pain. Well, thanks for the tip. Can they at some point like just be really mad? Yeah. All right, guys. So this is how you enter my giveaway. Just send a screenshot to that email. So this lamp, really lovely. I'm excited that I got it and that even though I had to pay some pretty penny for it, need that. Oh wow. But at least you're safe. My information is protected, huh? This is the most. This is doing the most. Alright, so back to my lamp. It's Alexa powered, so what I just said about the I think it worked. Wait, it might not. Don't speak too fast. So back to my lamp. It has this sticker on it that I'm unable to open. Wow, I feel unhinged. Maybe it's because it's like 4 a.m. here in Italy, and I took a long time to try to get this stream together because my Wi-Fi was bugging as always, and so I think I wasted like 7 hours trying to get this together. But anyways, I'm here now, and I'm really excited. So this awesome lamp is too big to fit in my frame, but we're gonna get there. Welcome to my stream where I don't know how to unbox. Great. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit because it's way tight. All right. Lovely. What a lovely time with Alice A. All right. So straight up, this box looks great. I mean, I wouldn't expect any otherwise from Gopi. They are a really great company, really great brand. I appreciate the fact that they put a lot of effort into their research and development of the app. I know some of these apps kind of suck in their interface and they're unusable and they keep crashing, and not Gobi. They do a really great job at making a good app. So, comes with this little box with the power cord in it. And this is my first time unboxing a lamp, so I'm kind of like a newbie at this, and I don't think that I'm doing that great of a job, but nonetheless, my excitement is through the roof. So the great thing about this lamp is you can Alexa control it. You can say, hey, Alexa, turn off my lamp. But you can also set all these different modes, like color-wise. Let's see here where I can unplug. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that I had to get the US version of the lamp. So it has a US adapter, which I need to use every single time that I want to plug it somewhere. So it's kind of a pain, but look at that. What a beautiful color. It's this brushed silver that I'm obsessed with because most of these other smart lamps or like multicolored lamps, they all look really juvenile, kind of like a teenager would get. And so what attracted me to this one was the design of it. I was so impressed by the design of these little holes and like this brushed steel that I was just really like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. So it looks amazing, but it can also do wonderful things. To be quite frank with you, I ordered two of them, so I have another one upstairs. No lie. So I'm quite familiar with it by now. But sadly, I will not be able to use the app on live because I would have to disconnect from my live and it would like ruin the whole thing. But this, so this lamp right now, it's at the regular color, but you can do a lot of different combination of different colors. And there's even a mode where you can have it like follow the music. And that is really like, I don't know, revolutionary for me. There's also a mode that I tried this morning, which is it will wake you up. So you can set it to like mimic the sun and it will start off and then it will like gradually keep turning on and to arrive at like a, a point that kind of mimics the sun. And then you will be hopefully awake by then. So it's like such a nicer way to wake up than like I don't know, your iPhone alarm, right? Like, rah, rah. So I'm pretty excited that I got this lamp. What am I talking about? I'm ecstatic that I got this lamp. It was my dream come true. And I'm so happy that I finally have it now. There is even like this aquarium mode that you can basically, like, it will mimic like an aquarium, like fish going around. And there's a party mode that will, let's see if I can try to open the Gobi app here. Hopefully I don't get caught. So you have this lamp that connects to an app and then you find which one it is because they have a lot of products. So Gobi is the maker of so many products and they're really, I mean, they're my fave right now. I do not know all the brands, but I know like quite a few of them, especially in the LED lights department. And I don't know, I find that some of these LED lights can be so cheap, but the Gobi products are always really great. So I'm loving, even this app is well done and it's easy to like to use. It's user friendly and it doesn't bug so far. I've had this on for about a week now and I'm so obsessed with it. So let's see. Maybe I can turn it down so we can see a little bit better. All right. Looks like I have a sword. So the brightness is at 1% or 100. And then you can choose between all these different modes. This one is music. So if I were to play music, it would follow the music. This song sucks. Or color schemes. There is a party mode. There is a candlelight scene or a romantic scene. It's really cute. Forest, desert, gradient, which changes color, right? Yeah. Gradient is honestly my favorite because it has so many different colors and it looks so beautiful. I feel like you can't really see the beauty on the stream because it's too bright. So I'm gonna try to put it down. Maybe I can turn this off. All right, so there you have it, my Gobi lamp that I love so much. This is the night mode and the morning. There are so many different modes. You can even do it yourself or choose which color. It's yellow, or you can even just choose white if you just want a regular white lamp. And there's a color wheel, so you could choose all different kinds of color. And there's a hue level or a brightness level of the color. So like a saturation level of the color and then a brightness level of the color. So I'm really obsessed with this lamp. I'm so loving it. It's my fave. Oh no. It's my fave product. And I'm really obsessed. So I think that I'm having an issue with my stream now. It says that I have a code that is expired, but I have no promo code here, so I'm not sure. Lightsaber. Wow. Hey, does he heat up? Nope. Ooh, I GM'd that. What did I miss? Lol. So I'm having a hard time and I cannot really see the chat because it's covered with a black screen. But look at that. Even this green is awesome. Sadly, well, lightsaber, yeah. It's a really lovely product and I got two of them because the design looks so good to me. This aluminum portion with the brushed like and this like little dots in it. I just thought that it would be so cool to have two in a room and then be able to light up the room and probably even work them in unison, if that makes sense. But basically, the beauty of this lamp is that it'll just like illuminate the wall that you oppose it to. So, like, it'll just paint the room in the color that you choose it. And that, like, it's a completely new way to like set the mood of the room. It's kind of like painting it in 3 dimension with light and like a light show. So I'm so excited that I finally got it. I had my eye on it for some time now, and I'm really happy that they are mine. And I have another one upstairs, so I cannot wait to like. I think I'm gonna take a picture and put it on my profile. Can make these shoppable pictures or videos, and so this is my fave product that I found this month. And it took me a while to get it, but finally it's mine. So thanks for watching my unboxing. I'm gonna go to bed now with it. No, just kidding. Okay, I'm having a really difficult time with my live stream. It's kind of like Amazon is mad at me or something. I'm not sure. But they're saying that there's an issue. So I know, Pudgy Boys, you can see me. But if you look at this, I have to like go through this black screen in order to see my chat, which can be like so to make me look really crazy. But anyways, I am. So, yeah, I think I'm done talking about this lamp, but it's my fave. So happy that I got it finally, and I'm really excited that I could show it to you. So problem with my live stream? I don't think so, but anywho, gotta keep it going. Oh yeah, I will not be able to click on my carousel. That sucks. Huh. One time I got locked out of my stream and it was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. I restarted my computer, I deleted my app, and it was still live streaming myself. So very, very strange. But I guess I have to end it because I can't really click on my product, which sucks. Oh, I click on another product. Maybe you need to end the live stream and restart the live stream. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Technical difficulties will be the end of me. But or I could just go really fast and then try to click on this. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Oh boy. Okay, so ending the live streaming, starting a new one. What a great time to be alive. So happy that I got to do my favorite lamp because before it all turned to crap. But anywho, thanks for hanging out, and I guess I shall end this and restart it. Give me a follow to win $1,000 and get notification when I'm live, which is hopefully in 3 minutes if God wants it. All right. I'm not your punching bag. I'm taking the streets. Alright, let's turn down the techno. We got techno! What else do I want to talk about? A little bit of water in my life. She talked back, said, I'm not your punching bag. Hell yeah, I'm talking to you. Hell yeah, I'm living with you. Okay, debut. Hey guys, it's me, Alize, and I'm back on live. I had a couple of technical issues, but it wouldn't be a normal Alize stream without them. So here I am, really excited to be back once again. I don't know, this time I was like in this loop that I was unable to get back to my carousel, and so I thought might as well end the stream because if I can't click on my products or read my chat, what's the fun in that? So I'm gonna pick it right back up where I left it. And basically, I had a lot of parts today to show physically, but it seems to have been a wonderful bumpy ride with a lot of different like technical difficulties. And so I'm gonna try to do my best, but these technical difficulties are killing me. You're killing me, Smalls, for real. So let's start with this. I got this TV recently, and it's the bomb. I can't even like explain the quality of the picture. It's just incredible. Like the colors are just so vivid and intense, and it feels like I didn't know what a TV was before, if that makes sense. It also has like Netflix integrated, which somehow my old TV didn't have that. It's a smart TV, so it can be like control with Alexa and has like all the functionality that I somehow before had to use an HDMI cable to hook it up to use my computer to watch Netflix, but now it's all on there. And like this crystal UHD vision technology, it's just next level. It's like when you turn it on, it feels like I don't know, you're in like a video game or you're in 3 dimension. I've never seen a TV like that. It's just so wonderful. Hey, what's cooking, Pudgy boys? Thank you. You're so cute. You too. I'm just really excited about this TV that I got, and it's not really that big, but it's just like so intense, the colors, that I thought I'd put it in my carousel today and talk about it. But don't want to spend too much time on it. It's just that, like, honestly, it kind of changed my life because it's really bright and lovely, and I simply cannot believe it. So I was really excited to get this TV for my little apartment in Miami, and I got the 43 inch, although I put the 50 in my carousel, and it's literally like the best quality ever. This picture is just insane. And I even got this other thing here that I would really like to also show you, which is something new for me. You should try curved TVs. Yeah, I know. I tried one the other day, and I watched this movie that is really awesome and crazy on Netflix called Octopus, My Teacher. And so this movie is like really intense, whereas it's in the ocean with a lot of like beautiful colors. And so the movie Octopus, My Teacher on the 3D screen, and there was even this immersion backlight behind that TV screen, was a really great experience. So I recommend that if you're able to have a 3D curved screen. But with my budget, I only had like, I don't know, like not that much money to put into my TV, I guess, because I have two homes. So sometimes I have to choose like what I splurge on, if that makes sense. But this Crystal UHD, although the 3D is like next level, and yeah, you're right, it makes you rethink what a TV is. This Crystal UHD was almost kind of like that, whereas the colors are so vivid that it's just like insane. And I also really like this new immersion Wi-Fi LED backlights, which is similar to something that a product that another brand came out with, which is called the Philips Hue Sync Box. And they made this product for like, I think that retail is $300, but somehow Govee kind of like took that same idea and made a really similar product for like a lot lower price. So I'm really loving this new kind of technology because it has this little camera that you set up in front of the TV as like on top, so that you can set it up anywhere, but the best is like on top looking down, and it mimics the the picture or the movie of whatever you're playing, and like creates a light show around that. So it's just really groundbreaking, and like automatically does it. And it's really easy to install. You just stick these little pieces behind the TV. And so basically for like $500, because I got the 43-inch on this Samsung TV, I have this incredible setup that is like magazine worthy. Like when someone comes to visit me, they're just like, wow, that thing is incredible. And I'm really proud of it. I think that like all these new lights, these new ways to like decorate is just so awesome for me. And like I'm really all about this immersion Wi-Fi LED backlights. It creates a whole new dimension of like watching TV or even playing video games or even like playing music. You could be playing music on your TV or like some YouTube videos or something. Like nowadays, these DJs make such great sets on YouTube, and they go to like really wonderful places, and they like have drones and stuff going over everywhere, and they have a bunch of views, and it's a really like immersive experience. And so to watch this with like this Wi-Fi LED backlights and then like a really good picture quality on the screen is just like wonderful. And then the Wi-Fi LED backlights will also even play along with the music, if that makes sense. So Nando wears Prada. Wow, nice to see you. Yeah, yay, you're finally not lagging. It took me like a solid 2 hours, right, to like fix these issues. It took me actually like many days to fix these issues. But Wi-Fi is like 99% of my problems, and they never stop. So I thought that I had completely like revolutionized my home in Wi-Fi, but somehow there was this issue. I think that there is this spot right here in this corner where I had set up so nicely to do all my unboxing. Um, and it simply would not work the Wi-Fi in that spot. So I had to rethink my approach and then like move forward. So I did it, and here I am. Welcome to my non-lagging live stream. Thanks, Nando, for being here. And I like your new picture, but it's kind of scary. Wow, your setup is so nice. Thank you so much. I'm really loving this little lamp. It's like a dream. Thank you. I'm really liking this little lamp that I got. It's so simple, but it creates like all these moods. And if you've seen my streams before, I basically change it every time. So I change like the backgrounds to a different color every time, but it's just so cool because all the colors look so different. So here's the lamp right here. Let me see. Where's my little remote? All right. So today I chose this like white. Oh, I'm gonna put it on the screen too. Today I chose this white vibe, if that makes sense, which is really tame compared to the others. So it's called the Galaxy Star Nightlight, and it even has a speaker in it to like play your music. But you can basically change this color behind, and let's see, it's a really big change. So this is a kind of a mermaid vibe, which I really liked for today because it matched my outfit and my mood. But every day every day I like to put a new one. And so this one is completely different, right? Woohoo! And the other day, on Prime Day, I was doing all these streams. And so each stream, I was changing completely my mood by just changing this with the light. And it's so great because you can put it like, yeah, you can play your trance playlist in your room. It has a little speaker in it. It's not the best speaker, but it's better than the iPhone. And so you can just change completely your vibe, right? And there's even this like little dots up top. Yeah, I can definitely do it yellow. But the thing is that like there's all these base colors. So the pink, the blue, the green, the white, the yellow. But then you can put two or three together. Does that make sense? So like, I don't know what that one is. It's a bunch of colors together. And you can make them move or not move. But I'm really obsessed with this lamp because it changes completely my stream. And even on Prime Day, I didn't have this on my first stream. And so I was so excited for Prime Day, the build up of like being able to stream. I was going to do a marathon and I was so excited. Then I sat down and my setup was like boring. It was not like myself. It looked so plain and so sad. And so after my first stream, I was like, what is this? It's not even me. So I went to get this lamp that was upstairs in my living room and I just put it here. And it's so much better because it just feels so me, right? And I love the fact that like it moves, but you can put a bunch of different settings in it. There's like another one that has like planets, but they kind of like shoot up. So this is just the waves on the side, but it's really nice. I'm loving this lamp now. It even comes with this little remote, so you can control like all these features of the thing. And it's such a cool way to completely change the mood of any room because it's really small, this lamp. It's like super small and tiny, but this ball, this disco ball, is like can cover a lot of area, if that makes sense. So it's a really great, inexpensive way to completely change the decor, and I'm loving it. Adding to my wish list. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, I want it for my bathroom. That's really funny. It's kind of a good idea. I mean, I kind of want to like put these lights everywhere in my house, if that makes sense. I love bathing in the dark. Well, yeah, but with this, you're not really in the dark anymore. It's kind of like in between. And I'm all about that vibe now, the in between. It's like not light, but not dark. Like, does that make sense? And I think that's where I'm most comfortable, if that makes sense. Like not the lights on, but not the lights off either, and just but some mood. And so I'm all about finding all these crazy lights these days that I'm completely obsessed with. For example, this one, I just got this one recently, and I was so in love with it for a while. And so it's basically this lamp that changes color but that comes with an app, so you can. Hey, GI Joe 07. I'm still talking about my lamp because Nanda wasn't here earlier when I unboxed it, but I did this really flimsy unboxing that I was kind of all over the place, and I even dropped some stuff on the floor. I was unhinged. And basically, this comes with an app, and you can set up a lot of different like moods. There is this like candlelit mode, and then this like forest mode, and you can even, my favorite thing is that you can set like this timer to wake up. So like it wakes you up in 20 minutes. It starts really low and then it turns on to 100%. So you're just like you kind of like wake up, right? Like little by little, which is so much better than the iPhone. So yeah, I'm really obsessed with this lamp. It took me a while to get it because basically, in order to have it shipped to Italy, I had to pay the same price for the lamp as I had to pay in like import fees. And so it was just really annoying. And but one day I had a really bad streaming experience and I decided I deserved the lamp. And so I bought two of them. Yeah, I wish that I could get non-copyright dance music to add to my stream. Me too. I could dance at the same time. I would feel so much more comfortable if I could have music than to be in this silence. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even myself. It's like I'm a robot, like but I'm unable to talk. But if I was like dancing, like I'm in a club, I would be so much more efficient in my communication. But anyways, Amazon, if you're watching this, please make it possible to put some music on the stream because I can even have it sync to this lamp. It has this little built-in microphone that it listens to the music and it goes to the mood of the music. So anyways, I'm really obsessed with this lamp. I really love the design too, like all these little, so nice, all these little dots, I guess, in the design and the brushed steel. I'm obsessed. So these two things are like my favorite mood makers because this lamp just kind of like paints the room in the color that I want it to do. And so I'm really obsessed with it. It even comes with an app, like you said, can set the timer and stuff. It's just really, really nice. And I have this on my TV, so I have all these new lamps now, or all these like LED lights, and I'm just like so in love with this whole thing. I'm so in the future. Yeah, I'm ready to be in the future. Like, I often wish that I was born like 20 years later because it's gonna go so fast now and it's gonna be like, and I wish that I had all this stuff when I was little because I used to dream about this. So, yeah, my goal is to be in the future 100%. I'm just so excited about the future. It's my fave. You can even get this light bulb. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it basically turns your good old lamp into like a smart lamp and a dimmable and multicolor lamp. So this one is nice because any lamp that you have, you could just plug in this light bulb and you'll save money on electricity because it's a LED bulb, but also you'll be able to control it with your Echo or your app or your voice and able to make it colorful, which is really nice. So I like this option of Amazon that they're offering the Echo Dot for $50 with one light bulb. I think that is really sweet. I paid my Echo Dot, I think 100, so I wish that I'd waited for this deal. But anyways, I want to present it to others. I guess I'm just really liking this light bulb because I have this lamp that is like 30 years old. And the fact that I'm able to make this lamp dimmable is like super huge for me. But not only that, I can also make it change color with an app. Like that's the future. So I'm really excited about that. Even excited about this because I can also control it with my voice and like tell Alexa to shut it off or to like turn off that night light. Do you have an RGB mask? No, I don't. I don't know what that is. I have a little I have a little head thing that has a light on it. Like I don't even know why I got it. I guess it was like if I wanted to deep dive into my closet or go outside and like have the flash on my forehead. But anyway, that's my like new kind of useless thing. But I think that one day maybe it'll be useful and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's why I got it. I want to be a raver. Yeah, me too. I want to be back in the raver. I feel like it's been a while. But speaking of raver, I have this really cool light here that I can even wear one day when I'm going to a festival. So it's not made for that, obviously. But I talked about it a little earlier today. It's basically a USB cable that you can plug into a power source or a portable battery. And it's called this Luminoodle. And so I don't like really much this setting because it like blinks. But this setting changes color and it's waterproof. So it's basically like portable anywhere that you want to put it, whether it's like on a car or on a pole or around your body. So I think that this could be cool to like go out raving, right? Yeah, it's really strong and it's also waterproof, which is really awesome. And it comes with like a bunch of different ways to put it to some place, I guess. Like there's these little Velcro hoops that you can attach around and then like Velcro it up. And there's this little hook at the end. This product was really well made because they took the concept of like, yeah, on your bike, exactly. It's really cool. They took the concept of the LED light but made it like that much better. And so my only regret is that I got this 5 foot instead of the 10 foot because I feel like it's a bit short. Whereas, like this one now, I put it on top of my sofa because there is like that much space and it creates a really cool, like it just reflects on the wall and on, especially like on the wall up top because it's strong, like you said, Nando. And so it makes a really nice vibe. Like it's kind of like hidden in the sofa and you can set it to different moods, but I really like this color changing swirl. Sad thing is that you can't really see because it's literally too bright, but it's really beautiful in person. And the fact that it like reflects on the wall is really nice. I even carried it to my hotel room when I was like in Atlanta and New York for a little bit, and it made me feel so at home, you know, like because I was in a hotel room, I guess, and I was solo for a while, for months, and I like didn't want to really see anyone, but it was really cool to have this. It made me feel like so nice. Yeah, Nando, do you ever throw parties in your house? I wish it's like my dream now. I dream about throwing parties in my house because COVID, I'm just so like looking forward to having parties in my house one day. And I said that the other day on my stream, but I really want to get like some friends over and like I constantly try to find ways to bond in my future parties, if that makes sense, because I'm that excited to have a party. Like I dream about it now. But I was thinking of like getting a projector and then because you can plug it with your iPhone, tell people before the party like to prepare like 5 or 10 minutes of a trip that they took that they really liked or like something that they want to show you that is beautiful and then they can hook up their phone to the projector and then show you like their videos and their pictures on the big screen which is your wall. So I think that having a projector for my next party that I dream about is my project right now because like there's all these really cool YouTube sets now on YouTube that these DJs made because they knew that people had to stay home and they can't really like go to their concerts. And so they're really made in like beautiful places with drones and stuff, and it's like really good music. And so to have a projector with not only sound but visual also is a really like great idea. So I'm really excited to throw my party, and Nando, you're invited, but it's in Italy. So I'll be waiting for you. But yeah, I'm really excited to have a party one day. The only thing is that, like, I don't really have that many friends here. So I think that's why I kind of fantasize about my party because truthfully, it might never happen. Like, I have kind of a hard time connecting with people here, like, just on the fact that, like, there's a language barrier. It's really hard, that fact alone. And so, like, I don't really have that many friends here. So for me to have a party, I sort of imagine my friends in the United States all coming here somehow. Kind of like a dream, like when you're a kid, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but I think that one day can happen if I keep visualizing it. So, anyways, you're invited. My next thing, let's see. I have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I ate some candy before I came on the stream because my other stream like was bugging and I was stuck in it again. It happened again. And I was starting to fall asleep, so when that happens, because it's 5 a.m. here in Italy, when that happens, I take a big handful of jelly beans and some other candy that I don't even know their name, and even some Haribo bears. And I ate a bunch of them. And so it just kind of gives me this like little energy, and then I can come back on the stream. So yeah, jelly beans. They have a lot of sugar in them, and they're just like, zzz. So that was my tip during Prime Day because I streamed a lot during Prime Day. I did like, I don't know, 10 streams in 2 days. And so, because I'm in Italy and I'm like 6 hours later, my optimal time was always extremely late. And like, my optimal time is probably 9 p.m., which is 3 a.m. here. And so at 3 a.m., I'm starting to be tired, but I take some jelly beans and I'm good to go. So I put some of these projectors in my carousel. They're my three favorite choices because of their like amazingness. Basically, projectors used to be something that was like diluted picture and like it sucked, and there were a lot of issues when they first came out like 20 years ago, and even when they first came out as like a portable consumer good. But now they make these awesome ones. Jelly beans. Yep, like regular jelly beans. Nothing weird. But I'm really obsessed with this one by Artly. It has the Android system integrated in it, so you don't have to like connect your phone even if you don't want to. And it has a dual speaker on each side, and it's portable with this little handle. So I'm really excited to get it for my potential party one day and then ask people to show me their favorite pictures and their favorite videos. But it's my fave. I'm so obsessed with this compact design and this high definition quality. Um, I feel it's been a while, no? Nando asked me how I feel about Jeff Bezos stepping down. I feel like he wants to enjoy probably his life now. He's worked really hard and he's done a really great job. He's done a really great job at like embracing failure, which is a really big show of character. And so I think that now he's just like, huh, I want to enjoy. And I'm kind of like a fan of him. I think that he's really cool. He had a big vision right back in the day. I remember seeing this documentary that someone was talking about. They were friends with him back in the day, and then they said that he told them, no, I wouldn't date him. Sorry. But I would be his friend. He told them, one day I'm going to sell on this billion-dollar marketplace worldwide, and I'm going to have this fast shipping. And the guy was like, huh? And then the guy was like, he made it happen. So I think that he's a really genius kind of guy, but like a calculated genius, if that makes sense. You see some geniuses, they're just like creative geniuses, right? They're kind of like woo all over the place. I think that he's more like a businessman genius, which is really cool. Yeah, he's very inspiring. Because if you think even about like 10 years ago, Amazon was not a big thing. It was eBay that was a big thing. So like, how was he able to overturn that? Because before, even I was only on eBay, if that makes sense. Like, I was never even like considering going on Amazon. And then once I found about Prime, it was like, oh, so like to think about all these things to make people switch is a really difficult thing to do. What is your question? All right, this next product is really, really cool. It's basically a new way to listen to music. And do you think of all your products or do you guys choose from a list? Yeah, I think of all of them. So basically, before I had like a list, but now I do kind of like a freestyle. And I started on Prime Day, and I started like a freestyle on Prime Day because there were so many blogs that were written about what was popular and what was available and what was deeply discounted and what was usually not discounted. And so, yeah, I know it's really weird, right? But now my products are much more varied than before, if that makes sense. Because I decided to kind of step away from brick free. So, yeah, no, they're not copying me. Don't worry. But yeah, sometimes it can be a fine balance between like wanting to advance and then wanting to be successful and then wanting to be yourself. There's like three aspects of being a live streamer that I'm trying to like juggle with. And I found that I was kind of like stuck at a point because I was not really being myself with this selection. So now I'm more like about personal growth. But I needed this kind of like practice, if that makes sense. So I took advantage of that fact that I had like some products that were probably similar to other people's carousels, but I kind of practiced with that. And now I'm kind of like more on my own. But I found that I was leaving a little piece of me behind by talking about products that sometimes I wasn't so excited about, if that makes sense. So, anyways, now I'm here with this freestyle, completely freestyle carousel. But it's not that freestyle actually, because some of the things I put in it, I talked about it. I don't know if you remember this guy. I was really excited one day. I think that was my first stream. I did a whole stream about one product, which, I didn't really know back then how it worked. So I thought that was the way to go. And I learned so many things since then, so I'm really proud of like all the knowledge that I gained throughout this experiment. There's been a lot of sweat and tears. There's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of cuss words, but I'm here now. And each time that there's like 100 cuss words afterwards, I get to stream and I'm just really happy when I do it. So my goal is more to relax because sometimes I'm kind of nervous and my personality doesn't really shine through. But I think that with practice, this will come one day. You cry because of Amazon. Yeah, I cry because of live stream. Like I cry because of the setup. Because it's technical sometimes. Like one thing will stop working and you have no idea why. And there's nothing that you can do. And it's just like so frustrating. Or you move one little thing and then the rest falls apart and then the other disconnect. Or like your Wi-Fi, like earlier my Wi-Fi doesn't work. And yeah, it makes you want to cry. It's like tears of anger. It's not really like sadness, it's more like anger. And sometimes I spend like 6 hours trying to set up. 6 hours, that's time I can never get back, if that makes sense. So that makes me even more angry. Like, what am I doing? But then, I get to go on live and it's all better again. But then sometimes it's really extreme because if I feel like crying before going on live, then I have to be like, hi. It can be really intense, but I've I think I've surprised myself with how chill I was sometimes and like just not letting it affect me too much. So I built some character along the way, which is I ugly cry. No. I because I wear a lot of makeup, right? So I try to like put my face backwards and then put like some tissues here or like I logistically cry. So yeah, it's never really an ugly cry. It's more like an optimal cry. I don't even know if you understand what I'm saying. It makes no sense what I'm saying, but it makes sense to me. So, anyways, I found this really great pair of earphones because, like Nando said, I love ugly crying. Yeah, I mean, I ugly cry when there's nobody around. But I don't ugly cry when I'm wearing makeup. I try to salvage the look. So there's two different types of cry, I guess, for me. one is one is really ugly. Yeah. But yeah, like Nando said, I wish that I could play music all the time, including in this stream. It's something that's really missing in my life. And it's something that like I just feel so much better when there's music playing. I constantly tell my friends and my mom, or especially like some friends that I have that can be like having a hard time or a little bit depressed, like play some music because that will really help with your mood and like your well-being. And so in situations where you can't really wear earphones and be completely immersed in your music, I found this really great product that basically sits on top of the ears or like a bit away from the ears. And you can still hear the music, but you can still hear your surroundings. And so that's really great because, especially like, for example, people that go biking a lot, you need to hear, right? Or like truckers, you need to hear your surroundings, but you still want to listen to music. Or like a kindergarten teacher, just kidding. You get to like listen to both. So they are not in ear, they're just like sit on top of the ear and they're like a mini speaker for your ear. So I think that this could be really great, especially when I go to like, I don't know, visit my mom and like well, I guess it's pretty obvious that I'm wearing that, but I don't necessarily want to hear all that she has to say, but I want to feel happy, you know? So this is my favorite find of the week. And I saw that they come in like this other color, which, oh, it's not here anymore. But yeah, I saw another girl that had them on her carousel and they were red. So, anyways, I thought that the red looked really nice, but the concept is cool. And even this little pouch that comes with it is so cool. Like I wish I would buy just that pouch alone. So the fact that they come together is really great. But they're sweat resistant, waterproof, and they even have a built-in mic for making phone calls. And they look super futuristic. Like this is the next world right here that we live in. So I'm here for it. I don't really need the earphones right now because I spend a lot of time at home. I need more like the speaker, but one day when I'm going back to like having to deal a lot with people, I might want to get those. Wow, I'm realizing I sound really antisocial now, but maybe that's the case. All right, this next one I'm so obsessed with. So I did the stream one time that was 100% only with this device. And for me, it's changed my life because I'm a retired professional tennis player. And so my body is like super crispy. It's full of muscle that are always sore. And so this massage gun has like completely like alleviated my pain, my symptoms, my soreness, and even like my stress. So, for example, I take all my stress in my shoulders and in my jaw. Like when I'm live streaming, I'm like this. And Although I cannot use the massage gun on my jaw, I definitely can use it on my shoulder. But I'm really so in love with this concept. I wish that I had it back when I was an athlete. It would have literally changed my life. It's called the Vibe Pro, and it's so powerful. Like I use it. Hey, Light, where did you go? Oh, I think she's dead. Great, lovely. She's dead. What's your favorite head? It's the regular. I'm obsessed with the regular. Oh, she's back. But I mean, I like them all because they're all so different. Like even that little metal bullet one. I remember the first time that I saw this little metal bullet one. I was like, what? But then I tried it and it was actually really soft. So if you have some sore muscles, if you work out a lot, I really recommend. Oh, she's gone again, my little light. Oh, she's back. Great. She's playing with me now at this point. So I really recommend. Oh, getting this massage gun. It'll change your life, like it changed mine. Let's see. I don't know. What's up? So it comes with like 8 different attachments. Ooh. Ooh la la. Oh, the light is gone again. And the most popular one being this, and my favorite one being this ball. This ball is really like harder than it looks. I thought that it would be the softest attachment, but somehow the softest is this metal bullet. But each attachment have their different specification in what they do, and one of them is like getting rid of cramps. And it's really like it takes your muscle and it just makes it feel like awesome. Just like relax. It's kind of like having a massage therapist every single time that you want it. And you can do it all day long or watching TV or yeah, there's definitely a ghost in here. I know, right? What's up, Ricky? Nice to see you. I'm just talking about my massage gun and my ghost. So nice to see you in my chat. I'm always so happy when I see you, but at the same time, I'm nervous now because the last few times that I saw you, I had some technical difficulties. You too, Nando. And now I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm so nervous about technical difficulties. But really happy that you're here. So yeah, this massage gun, incredible. It's so powerful. It's so great. Yeah, I've not talked to you in a while. I haven't been online in a little while. I had to fix my Wi-Fi issues and order another mesh point, and I did. Why are you nervous, girl? I don't know. I'm kind of always nervous. Oh, I'm nervous because I associated you and Ricky with technical difficulties like bad Wi-Fi and um, being stuck in a stream. It's 2 times now that I was with Ricky on the chat in the stream and then I got stuck in it. Oh, thank you so much, Nando. You're so sweet. I hope that I can become even more interesting as I go because sometimes I rewatch my streams and I'm like, what am I saying? Like I don't even sound like myself. But you're so nice. Thank you so much. This flat one I never use. All right, so I think that I've exhausted talking about this guy, but it's literally like not much to say about it. It's just that if you work out a lot and your muscles are sore all the time, if you find yourself having cramps during the night, like I spent half my life having, then get this massage gun. It'll change your life, especially like calf cramps. I don't know if some people understand what I'm saying, but as a former athlete, I had a bunch of muscle issues, and I wish that I had this Vibe Pro massage gun way before. And technology is beautiful now because I have it now, but I needed it like 20 years ago. I installed an outdoor Wi-Fi access point the other day, and I have my Wi-Fi smoking. So nice. Yeah, I tried to do that also, but I ran into some issues today. So basically, I I have 6 mesh points now in my house. 6 mesh points, which is a lot of mesh points, right? Because the system comes with three. And so I had three at first, and then I decided to move my office downstairs. So I added another one, and then I still had some Wi-Fi issues, so I added another one. And then today, I was so proud of myself for having all these mesh points that I was like, surely my Wi-Fi will never lag again, right? But I was wrong, and there was like some issue with that corner there where I was all set up to do my stream. So it has been really interesting to deal with this Wi-Fi. To be honest, there may be a ghost in my house that just mess with the Wi-Fi all the time and thinks it's funny. This lamp won't turn off or on now. It's just like in between. So yeah, Ricky, my goal is to have a smoking hot Wi-Fi as well. Simple solution, go wired. Yeah, but the thing is that, so I would wire it to my mesh point. Ooh, that could be an idea. I don't even know if that's a possibility on my computer. Is it like a modem cable? What is it? I don't even know if that's a thing. Huh. I'm curious now if I have this connection. IDK. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, straight network cable to the router. Wow! Congratulations, Pudgy Boys! I won a box of Twinkies on David Uteka's giveaway through Chris. Wow! A box of Twinkies! Lovely! Skinny ones. Um, cool, I will try that. But I don't even know if I have this connection on my laptop. It seems as though I don't. I have a HP 2-in-1. So anyways, it's just been, now that's a prize. Congrats. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Is it delivered by Amazon? Is it fulfilled by Amazon? A box of Twinkies. To be honest, I would not like to win that prize because I'm allergic. So this prize not for me. Get a USB to Ethernet. All right, we'll take that into consideration. It's just one more thing to get, one more thing to hook up. Life is full of hookups. But I think that honestly, it was just this corner. It's just that it took me some time to figure out that part, if that makes sense. I tried like 2 hours to start the stream again and to be able to do it again. But anyways, well, David gave me 2 and 50 cents to get a nice, his famous duck raise. Wired solves everything, sis. Good to know. Definitely a good point. Definitely. But wires are also so complicated, and sometimes the reason why I cry because there's so many wires and it's just like, ah, I have to find, hey, Rosie, Alize from the Bay, so nice to see you. Why don't you like sweets? I mean, I really like sweets. Like I said before coming on this stream, I ate a bunch of jelly beans so that because I was feeling a bit tired since it's 5:30 a.m. here. But jelly beans really give me this like high energy for a short period of time, and then I'm able to fall asleep later, if that makes sense. And so I really like those sweets. But I'm allergic to gluten, so I would not be able to eat the cakes. I went to the store the other day and I got gluten-free pasta. Ooh, yum! I eat it every day. And honestly, I think that for a while I wasn't eating enough protein, maybe because I was so skinny just by eating gluten-free pasta that like people came to see me all the time to tell me that I was too skinny, which it doesn't make sense. Honestly, it makes no sense, but it was so frustrating. But yeah, it's insane to think that I was too skinny, like I never thought that that could be possible. But anyways, that's gluten-free pasta. One of my besties, Melissa, lives in Italy. Her hubby is stationed in Italy. Yeah, it's lovely here. I really like it. It's really chill and like slow, if that makes sense. I like the yin and the yang of being half the year in Italy, which is extremely fast paced, and like a lot of events all the time. Every day there's something. And then the chill vibe of Italy the other half of the year. It's like really puts me in perfect balance. Because if I were to live in Italy all the year, would not be sustainable. Personally, I think that I could lose my mind. I see some people that really lose their mind and they get too caught up in this like Miami lifestyle. And so coming back to Italy is really lovely because it balances me out and it keeps me normal and grounded, which I appreciate. Okay, y'all. Y'all. I'm off to play Fortnite. Have a good night, y'all. Have a good night, Fudgy. Where are the men cuter in Italy or Miami? Oh, definitely in Miami. I mean, in Italy. It's incredible. Sometimes you're like, wow, like they just have a lot of beautiful people here, or like a lot of beautiful guys. And they're just like, I don't know, they work in like regular jobs. It's a common thing. It's really, I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes you go somewhere and you're like, oh wow, the girls are really beautiful here, like in Quebec City. And then Italians are kind of like that. You see a guy on the bike, sometimes you're like, well, like this guy could be in GQ, but he's just like a random, regular guy. And everyone's like, oh yeah, it's Joe, Giovanno. Do they require you to file income taxes in Italy if you don't live there full time? No. Right now, I'm on this like visa that I'm allowed to work and play. And so I don't file the taxes there. But I just started this business in America, and I'm gonna start filing income tax in America. And I'm really excited because I'm gonna try to have an Amazon store where I have my own brand of things, and then I can even talk about them on my live stream, along with other things that I really like. I'm really excited about the future of Amazon. It's something that keeps me up at night of excitement. So, cheers to that. You're going to give us some promo codes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you a promo code that says Nando. But yeah, I'm really excited for that to happen at some point. It's just that I feel like I don't have enough time sometimes. It's like I want to do all these things that could be full time things, but I want to do them all. Does that make sense? Yeah, I can't, but I'm trying. But anyways, I'm trying to figure out ways to do them all. So cheers to that. Um, I have a lot of great things in my carousel, and I decided to like try to talk about them. I even have some beauty tips, but right now I'm feeling a little bit like to talk about my beauty tips. It's not the appropriate time, so maybe tomorrow I can do the beauty tips. But I'm excited to talk about that one day because I'm full of tips. Does that make sense? And I have a lot of stuff that I use that like I don't know, people are like, what? Or how? Or that makes no sense. But it's it does. It makes sense at the end and it works. So I'm excited to share those with you at some point. It's just the beauty tips are not gonna be today. um okay, let's see what else I have. Ah, I think I ate too many jelly beans. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, if you don't know, this is the lamp that I was playing with earlier. I explained it earlier, so I'm just gonna skip through it. But it's a really lovely way of completely changing the mood. And I'm so in love with it. So incredible. Like you said, Nando, I kind of want to get one for my bathroom and like other rooms. I'm really excited to turn each room into a new space of like mood. And yeah, all right. I think that I'm starting to like be too tired. My jelly beans are wearing off. Oh yeah, I was really excited when I find this guy. It's made for men. It's like an electric razor that's made for. Oops, I open all these great things. What time is it? It's almost 6 a.m. Yeah, and sometimes I stay up like really late, like past 6 a.m. But then sometimes, not all the time. If I do that, it's like I'll have taken a loan on the next day. Does that make sense? Girl, go to bed. No, don't tell me what to do, Nando. You don't get to decide. Bro, you ever eaten yogurt and realize it's cottage cheese? No, because cottage cheese has texture, right? Ricardo, how could you make this mistake? Incredible. No, that has never happened to me. I cannot say that I relate. But welcome to my live stream. I'm so happy that you asked that question. It was actually kind of on my mind. I was gonna ask it, but you stole the words right out of my mouth. I'm American. I'm Canadian. We always make mistakes. Oh, lovely. I mean, we always make great. Ricardo, you're in a funny mood. You have any other joke for us? Any other things that you tried to eat recently? And great, thank you, Nando. I won't. Anything else that you tried to eat recently and you said, ooh, it's not that. My favorite is one time I was jelly bean. Yeah, I love those. I even started, to my great surprise, liking the black ones, which I used to really hate the black ones. They like the licorice ones, but I don't know if it's this bag of jelly beans that I got or if it's my taste that's changed, but I like the black jelly beans now. I never thought I would be that person. But earlier today, I even had some black jelly beans and I found myself, oh my God! A few weeks ago, I bit into a fish oil pill and I haven't recovered emotionally since. Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes I eat the fish oil pill and then I'll have like a burp or something and you're like, huh. And I feel like if I bit into it, oh my God, that would be so gross. You're right. It's something that I would not emotionally recover from also. So I wish you well. I wish that you have a easy recovery from that. What was I saying before? I was saying something pretty interesting. Oh yeah, I went to a barbecue once, and I guess I'm pretty gullible sometimes because I tend to believe people a lot. And so they were making this big rack of ribs, like, but it looked kind of pinkish, and it was like this guy that I know really well that is obsessed with fishing, like deep sea fishing, and he always gets these like huge fish, like even he posts pictures on Instagram is with these like huge fish, right? So the two guys, I think they were like three guys. My mom was there. They were like, oh yeah, they were juicing the ribs because there was this huge rack of ribs on this like big barbecue, and they were like, oh yeah, that's actually fish, and I was like, what? Really? Because I don't eat meat, but I eat fish. And so I was so excited. I was like, wow, that looks so good. That smells so nice. I can't believe it. I can't wait to try it. And so they made me believe for like the whole like hour that this thing was cooking that it was fish. And finally they told me that it was not true before because I would have eaten it for sure. And because the fact but like thinking about it now, I'm so stupid. Did it smell fishy? No. Yeah, it smelled like meat, right? And like fish don't have rib cages. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just so excited. And like the fact that the guys always had these big pictures of big fish just made me believe it. But like, I can't believe I fell for that trap. So this is just the kind of person I am. Sometimes I have a really good BS detector, and then sometimes I fall for the fact that I'm told it's a fish when it's actually a big rack of meat. And then after that, they try to convince me to try some, which is always the case, but I'm never interested. And finally, I didn't try any. So it was really whatever. Sometimes your brain goes on holiday. Yeah, true. Exactly. It kind of goes on holiday. And then it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like you associate another thing that you saw with like facts, but they're in fact not facts. So yeah, just believe whatever. But usually I'm not the type of person that my brain goes on holiday, if that makes sense. But I guess this time it really did. Do you like Among Us? I don't really understand the question, Henry. Good question. Do I like Among Us? Do you like Among Us? Do you like Among Us? Do you like Among Us? Yeah. Alice is usually a genius, but only if she's had 7 to 10 jelly beans at least. Yeah, that ballpark can change immensely depending on the time of the day, right? If it's like optimal time, like I don't know, I'm my best probably around 9 p.m. I may need only one jelly bean, but if it's like 5 a.m., I may need 7 to 10. Yeah, that is the truth. And maybe even some other candy. But I think caffeine pills also, but not recently because if I want to sleep, not really gonna take a caffeine pill at 6 a.m. That would be like shooting myself in the foot. So, anyways, how many jelly beans? I finished the bag, Nando. I don't know what to do anymore. But I got this other candy, Italian candy, that is kind of like a jelly with sugar on it. It's hard to describe. Huh? They are individually wrapped little balls of jelly with sugar on it. So they're really good. Do you drink classic liquid caffeine at all? I used to like it a lot, but then one day I got a stomach ulcer, and I don't know if you're familiar with a stomach ulcer, but it takes like months to leave your body because it's like in your stomach, and the medication takes like 3 months to get rid of the stomach ulcer. And that was like the worst 3 months of my life because I had a big belly and I was so in pain. And it mainly came from the fact that I was doing a lot of stuff that was like making a lot of acid in my stomach. But the most important thing that I was doing wrong was drinking coffee on an empty stomach. And so after that, I never wanted it to happen again. And I sort of like stopped completely drinking coffee because I was so bitten by that. So I recently had a coffee. I recently had a coffee and it was delicious, but it's like my subconscious want to stay away because I had such a hard time with that stomach issue. It was really like I don't wish it to my worst enemy. She was doing enemas. Heck no. But I was just drinking coffee on an empty stomach. And that's really acidic. And it's really bad because your stomach is full of acid already. So if you put some more acid without food, it's just like catches on fire. And then I was also eating a lot of spicy food, which is very acidic, and drinking alcohol, which is very acidic. So all these things that I was doing were super acidic, and it it exploded. Hit the fan. So yeah. 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 Pretending it doesn't apply to me. Exactly. I used to even sometimes drink alcohol on an empty stomach. Does that make sense? Like if I woke up really late and then, oh, I had to go to a party or something and there was a barbecue, I would have an alcoholic drink without food. And that's also the worst, equal to coffee. But yeah, it was also that mentality that I had. It doesn't apply to me. But I think that the only difference is that earlier in my life, I was always having breakfast. But at some point, I stopped having breakfast and I only had the coffee because I was taking like a bulletproof coffee, which is basically you mix coconut oil with the coffee and it keeps you full all day. And so I didn't have breakfast anymore. I only had this kind of coffee. But it was always without food and then that created the ulcer snap. One time I went to, yeah, they're really good. It's just awesome. Yeah, really awesome. But one time I went, so one time I went to London and my flight was at like 8 a.m. and I was with a friend of mine and I walked through the duty free store and there was a cheap champagne there and I was like, oh, what if? And he was like, let's get it. So we drank champagne at like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning because the flight was delayed. And I got drunk at like 8 in the morning in the terminal. And so that was on an empty stomach. And during the same purchase at the store, I got this really strong vodka, which was Belvedere Extreme or something, and it was like 50% alcohol instead of 40%. So I drank champagne that morning on an empty stomach. Then that night, I'm allergic to gluten, but like not deadly. I'll just have like really bad stomach issues and I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up really poofy like 14 hours later. And that night, I ordered a gluten-free pizza when I was drunk, because I was drunk for like 24 hours or maybe 12 hours, maybe 18 hours. And I only realized afterwards, the next morning, that they had written like in pencil on top of the pizza, not gluten free. So I woke up like super poofy. So I had been drinking champagne on an empty stomach, that 50% Belvedere vodka, and that gluten full pizza. And then that night, I got drunk again, and I was like, well, pizza again. So they once again did the same thing. They delivered the pizza and they wrote not gluten free, like in a tiny, tiny little square. And after that weekend, I had a stomach ulcer. So I really, really paid the price. And that was kind of a wake up call because my stomach was so big. Every day I would look like I was pregnant. And it was like full of like gas because the acid is so strong that it creates gas, but like it was creating like this back pain, insane in my spine. Like this gas was just like, and I was in so much pain every day. Nothing I could do would like ease it, and so it really like stung me forever. And after that, there was no way that I was ever gonna get a stomach ulcer again. And so I'm really like in in tune now with what not to do, if that makes sense. So that's why I kind of stay away from coffee. And I really like coffee, to be honest. But I recently drank one after I had a lot of food. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Yeah, it's definitely something that you want to take into consideration. I don't know. I was also kind of like smoking the Juul sometimes, which can be really acidic. And another thing, eating a lot of spicy food and drinking a lot of lemon. So all these acidic things just kind of like explode, and drinking a lot of alcohol. All these acidic things just explode in my stomach, and then they were just like, no, we can't deal with you. And I learned my lesson. All right, I wanted to talk about my decanter, but I no longer have something to pour inside it, so it'll be for tomorrow. Oh, these awesome shorts. Oh yeah, this is my favorite find of the week as far as like girly dresses. Oh, Amazon customer, thank you so much for following me. I love you forever. This dress that I found randomly on Amazon is this like copy of a Jacquemus dress, which is a really famous duo of designers, French designers that are uber chic. They make the really small bag, the Jacquemus bag, and it's like they invented the mini bag basically so small that you can almost put nothing in it. But this dress is a copy of the a famous dress that they did a year ago. So it's really lovely. These cutouts are looking fabulous. Hey, Toby Haley, how you doing? Hello. Nice to see you. So yeah, when I saw this dress, sup, Toby. Hello. When I saw this dress, I was like, wow, what a lovely copy. I think that to have the Jacquemus dress would be like $800, maybe 1,000. And instead you have this one that comes in all the different colors and looks really great. So I can't wait to get it. If I'm able to go in the United States in the next few weeks, hopefully, fingers crossed. I can't wait to like get a bunch of clothes from Amazon because I'm so in love with Amazon now and the fact that you can order a lot of stuff. What's up? Not much. Uh, it's 6 a.m. here and I'm starting to feel a little tired. Just want to leave with this lovely Wi-Fi. Um, it's a work in progress because now I have 5 dots, but it's kind of changed my life because what's your goal for a list tier on Amazon? Do you mean like what's a list tier? I don't understand. My goal is to reach the next level, which you need 5,000 in sale and 2,000 followers. And the 5,000 in sale is really easy to make because this month I sold, I think, 92,000 in sale because it was Prime Day. And the followers is the really hard part. So I'm doing this giveaway to try to get there as fast as possible, but it's so slow. It's basically like going at a snail's pace. A stream laptop, wow, Toby. If you have an unlimited budget, I would definitely recommend this gamer one. However, it's super expensive. But I would recommend having a really fast processor because when you stream, you have to have a bunch of stuff open. And it's really like, I have this one right now that was kind of a good computer with 1 TB memory, but it's lagging now and it's making sound. And when the computer makes sound, you hear it on the stream, and it's just such a pain in my butt. So this laptop is like my dream, and one day I will get there. Also because of the rainbow light. But do you guys get commission for when people buy product off the carousel? Yeah, we get a small commission by Amazon. It's really small, but if you get to like the next level and you build a big, like the goal is to kind of go worldwide, right? Because Amazon is such a big platform that if one day they were to like open all the stores in all the countries, you could be like worldwide and then you can have all these small commissions would be much more. Does that make sense? But my goal is to also spend a lot of time streaming so I can become much more natural and like have a really fun time doing it. What did you do for your birthday? I did not a lot. I was gonna celebrate my birthday last weekend instead of the original 2 weeks ago, which was my real birthday. And last weekend I worked again and I was so tired that I ended up doing nothing, which is really pathetic. I'm so upset. And I think that I'm gonna, but it's like too late now. The window is past, right? Like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I can't really be like, oh, it's my birthday. It sounds so silly. But I asked for this special permission to go to the United States next week. And so I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna be able to go to the United States next week and maybe I have a party there. I'm gonna drink some wine in your name. Cheers. Thank you. So lovely. So for the computer, Toby, I would recommend something like this one is extreme, right? The one that I highlighted because it's so expensive. But if you look into the processor and the different types of processor, one that has a fast one and a lot of internal memory. Because the rest, you don't need a microphone, you don't need that great of a display. It's more like the speed and a good Wi-Fi. So yeah. OMG, Ricardo, what? Is it my internet because you're lagging? Oh no, that is literally my nightmare. Why would you want to come here? Americans are gross and we all smell like dairy. I think she's in Miami with all the poppies. Lol, Nando, you don't know me very well. Next week is Miami Swim Week. It's basically the equivalent of Fashion Week, but in swimwear. And so I got chosen to run. Yeah, because I don't walk, I run. I got chosen to be in like 10 shows, and I'm really excited. I hope that I get to go, but I need like a special permission directly straight up from the president because this COVID is still busting all of our butts. And yeah, I'm even like vaccinated, which kind of makes no sense because to get on a flight, you still have to make a COVID test, and you're not allowed to come directly from Italy because it's Schengen area. So I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks in another place, which I don't have that luxury. But yeah, I'm vaccinated, but I need a special visa permission to come from Schengen area because it's in Italy and we've had a lot of cases. So they kind of put like a big halt on people coming from there. But on the other side, it's allowed for Americans to come and visit to to come and visit Italy fully. Like anyone can come. It's just that you can't go back. So, anyways, I have to ask for a special permission. And that blows. Damn, she's booked. Yeah, I'm booked if I can do it. There's even this show that I was. Yeah, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm really excited. It's because I really want to reach the next level, and so I'm trying to find ways to get as many followers as I can. But I thought that it would be like super fast, right? I thought this would be like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna follow me and I'm gonna be able to move on to the next step. But I realized it was in fact not that. Let's get all vaccinated, fly to Italy, and pelt Aussie's driveway with jelly beans. Great. Let's. I can even provide the jelly beans. I even have a big garden. We can keep it going. Like make a little pavement of jelly beans all the way to the peach tree. But yeah, I hope that one day everyone can come visit me in Italy because it's a really great place. Jelly Bean Festival. Lovely. I even want to get like some organic ones or some, lovely alternative jelly beans. By that, I mean organic, right? Yeah. So I think that I've exhausted my stuff to talk about. Ooh, this is pretty cool. It's works with Alexa and you get to like track your house. I'm kind of nervous. In my grown-up life, I've never had a vaccination. OMG, today's my birthday. Are you serious? You say that now? I feel like you should have opened with that. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Ricky, that's really wild that you've never had a vaccination in your grown-up life. I guess that as a kid you were obligated. Did you get sick when you got pinched? Oh yeah. I was like at first I was okay for like 6 hours. So I got the J&J vaccine, which is the one shot deal, one and done. And I was really excited to be able to get that one because I'm always on the go. And like, I didn't have really the flexibility to do one and then maybe go to Italy and try to get run after the second shot here. Like, no. So I was able to get the one shot and it was really great. And so at first, when they did it, the following few hours, I was okay. I was like, oh, this is doing nothing to me. I'm strong. And then it hit the fan. And I was solo, so I had to like take care of myself. But I had this fever and this like really aching body, kind of like when you have a really severe flu for like 24 hours. And it was really intense. I'll never forget because I was solo in my hotel room and I was happy that I got the vaccine, but it was so intense. And so it really knocked me out for like 24 hours. But after that, I was fine. It's almost like 6 o'clock on the dot, which I had gotten the shot at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on the dot the next day, I was okay. And the first 6 hours, I was okay. So it was really intense 18 hours. And then at 6 o'clock, woo, it was like nothing ever happened. Like, it's just so weird, right? But there's all this talk now that we're going to have to get like a second variation of the vaccine because of the Delta variation of the COVID. And I'm just so over this crap. I don't know, like I I miss traveling and being able to go where I want. I miss hugging my grandparents. I'm just like really over it, even over wearing the mask, even over people being police over wearing the mask. Like I'm just really, really over it. So don't want to spread my negativity out here, like, but sometimes it's so pesante, so pesante. By the way, I'm not caping. You can look on YouTube. What does caping even mean? I'm not caping. Caping. Interesting word. Capping? You can look on YouTube. What does that mean? Kind of like when they break up with you. Who's breaking up with who? No. I don't think that the vaccine was comparable to a breakup. It was a much more physical occurrence than a breakup. I need to tan more. Amazon customer, I love you forever. Thank you so much for calling me. I look a bit tired now. Well, I need to tan more. Me too, because I need the vitamin D and like the natural benefits of the sunshine, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to spend like 1 hour per day outside because I think it can be good for my mood and my skin. But usually I self tan. I'm a big fan of self tanner. I don't know if you do it, Nando, but for me, it's a must. And even like on the go, I take my self tanner everywhere. I cannot live without it. I just simply really hate being pale. I like having a really nice tan and like being, I don't know, the best version of myself that I could be at all time. And I guess to me, that's being tan. I'm scared I won't do it properly. Yeah, it can be kind of a twist, but I found this one. I basically tried them all. I tried them all. I tried the cheap versions. I tried the Walgreens. I tried the expensive one. I tried the foam, the cream, the build a tan gradual ones. I tried some oil. I even had this machine at some point that was like, brrr, and I was going everywhere. But my favorite one is this one that I highlighted that I was even going to talk about today because it's a passion of mine. I literally tried them all, and this is the only one that I would ever use. And what I really like about it now, especially, is that before I didn't even figure out how to use it properly. So I thought I had figured out this tip that was basically like put it on and then sleep with it. And then like I didn't really care about my sheets, obviously, because the sheets would become really brown. But the next day I would wake up with a tan. And that was like a magic trick for me. I could go to bed sleep with it, and then the next day wake up with a tan. But now I have a much better way to do it. And it's basically you just put it on for like 1 hour. And like I usually walk around naked, but you could technically wear a robe or whatever, but it's much easier to walk around naked. And I have that luxury because there's nobody here. But after 1 hour, you can rinse it off, and then it's like the most perfect tan. And after you rinse it off, it will continue to like build gradually if you don't put a lot of soap when you rinse it off. So it's really my holy grail, and it makes me look like really nice, dark, and natural. And I wouldn't have any other product. What about the face and hands? So basically, on the face and hands, well, they're two different process, but the hands, I put some lotion first, and the lotion creates kind of like a barrier. I put some lotion on my elbow and on my knees and maybe a little bit on my feet, like my toes. And it creates kind of a barrier because if you have lotion skin, the tan won't really penetrate the skin. And so on the hands, you create a barrier, and then afterwards, you put some. And because I wash it after 1 hour, I'll kind of leave it on my hands for like 15 minutes and then I'll wash it. And the hands get tan too because I had a really hard time with that. Before when I slept with it, when I slept with the tan, I had to wash the hands. Otherwise the hands would become this insane orange and like mocha swirl, like it was just not cool at all. But because I leave it for 1 hour, I could just leave it on my hands for like 15 minutes and then probably apply more lotion and it'll like go in and create a really natural looking hand. And for the face, I have, oh, I'm really not naturally tan. I'm like 100% albino. For the face, I either mix one little drop with like some moisturizer or I also have some drops specifically made for face. But the pro tip with any kind of self tanner is to use this kind of glove. This kind of glove is made of like velour and it like just puts the product everywhere on the skin without creating any streaks. I think that this velour just kind of glides on and like it absorbs a lot of the product too somehow, but it's it's the whole game. If you don't use this kind of glove, you're gonna have some streaky result, and like it's just gonna be basically impossible to like get every place of your skin without a streak, right? It would be too difficult. But with this glove, it just kind of like absorbs a lot and then it creates this like supernatural glow. But yeah, I've tried them all, literally tried them all. And even this one, the ultra dark, I thought that I would like it the best because it's ultra dark, but I actually like the dark the best, which is really surprising for me. But it's the best. I just keep it on for 1 hour, and then after 1 hour, I rinse it off. And I have a perfect tan. It's really like a dream come true for me. CD Smith, your beauty is natural. Not to worry about any improvements. Thank you so much. You're really nice, but I worry about improvements all the time. And I really like to, I don't know, enhance my features, if that makes sense. I've always really liked to be tan. And when I was younger, I used to go to the tanning salon, but now I'm really not cool with that. So it's my favorite. Self tanner is literally my fave thing. It's what I live for. It's a lifesaver and a life enhancer. And I'm so obsessed with it. Thanks for the tips. Thanks, Nando. You're so sweet. Amazon customer, I love you forever. All right. Well, I shall go on about my carousel another day because now it's 6:18 a.m. and I'm starting to feel. Thank you for your return comments. Thank you, CD Smith. You are so nice and sweet. I'm starting to feel a little tired and like I think I ate too many jelly beans, which I didn't think could be possible, but I'm feeling some kind of like out of breath mixed with like a headache. You have a good day, Alize. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep for a little bit. You have a good morning or good night. You have a good whatever you're at. I love that the world is so small now. I feel like close with you guys, and like even though we're on different time zone, it's really nice to feel like, I don't know, close to some friends, even though I'm here in the middle of nowhere in Italy. So good morning or good night. I'm really happy that I got to talk about my favorite products. I have many others that I'm excited to talk about and show you. So I can't wait. Have a good night, guys. And I love you guys. All right, see you later. Follow me if you want to get a notification every time that I'm live. And I'm also giving away $1,000. All right, good night, guys. Thanks for writing in the chat. It was really lovely to have your comments. Bye. Worst outro ever.